right? So Java introduction. So let's jump into the introduction directly. I will get to know about you guys after few classes, right? So when it's come to Java, I want you to understand something with Java. What I want you to understand is, so even in your college days or in your schooling days, or even in when I was doing my graduation, I know that the Java books are printed like the core Java, or the second category is what, advanced Java, right? So these are the terminologies that everyone has come across, not only in the schooling or in the college days, but even in institutes. They say that they are taking core Java classes, or they also say that they are taking advanced Java classes, right? Apart from this, there is also a concept called J2EE, Java 2 Enterprise Edition, right? So when the Java was actually introduced, okay, these acronyms, I cannot say these acronyms, these words are literally wrong. This is the wrong way of addressing Java or Java programming language. There is no such thing like core Java in the documentation. There is no such thing like advanced Java in the documentation. There is no such thing like J2EE in the documentation. Hope you are able to follow. Okay. These are the names that is created as per the Indian standards. The people who are getting educated in India, okay, they are well aware of these words, because they don't understand when they say something like apart from core Java, if the introduction is like J2SE, they don't understand what is J2SE, or they don't usually understand what is J2 we have EE, and they don't usually understand something like J2M. I am going to explain each and everything before jumping into the introduction, right? So these terminologies or these words are just designed for the as per the Indian standards, but in the documentation, in the Oracle Corporation documentation, the Oracle Corporation documentation, okay, these technologies are not at all there. What they usually say is, as per the Oracle Corporation documentation, they address the core Java. Core Java means something you're talking about the fundamentals, right? They address the core Java as J2SE. I will tell you what is J2SE. We are going to understand each and every thing in detail. Let's keep it said. They address the core Java as J2SE, or they're also saying it like Java SE. The second one is, the another way of addressing the advanced Java is, there is the acronym called J2EE. I will tell you, we will see each and everything in detail, right? And we have JEE. Okay. The third way of addressing Java is J2ME. Okay. So each and every edition, we call this as editions, and each and every edition as its own importance. We will understand everything, right? So we call it as what? Java ME. Either it can be called like this or it can be called like this. But there is no such terminologies like core Java, advanced Java, or J2EE. Why I am telling you all this? Whenever you are preparing the resume, the resume is very important, isn't it? Yes or no? Whenever you are preparing the resume, never ever encourage these terminologies. Always ensure that you are not using this core Java or advanced Java, whatever the J2EE. So J2EE, you can use this, but I will tell you how to use this. So you cannot use this core Java, or you cannot use this advanced Java. Okay, sir. What is the significance of actual significance of using the J2SE, J2EE, J2ME? When you say in your resume that you are good in Java programming language, you should explain the interviewer that you know Java 2 Standard Edition, or you know J2EE, or you know J2ME. Right? So this is as per the Oracle Corporation documentation. This is how you segregate the Java into how many parts? 3 parts. Java can be segregated in how many parts? 3 parts. Let us understand one by one each and every part in detail. So what are the benefits that you are going to get with the first part and what are the benefits that we are going to get with the second one and the third one. Okay, we will look into one by one. Okay, are we connected? Yes, no? Are you with me, or are you able to follow my audio? Type yes or no in the chat box. Come on, this is just an introduction. Please keep the session very, very interactive. Trust me, after 2 to 3 days, you will find it very, very, very interesting. Okay, I will explain you everything in the as per the industrial standards. I have already placed many persons in the industry. Right? I want response from you. That's it. Okay, we can have fun and we can have everything, but try to make sure that you are interacting with me. Right? So, what did I just say? As per the Oracle Corporation documentation, you have Java 2 Standard Edition, you have Java 2, something like J2ME and something like J2EE, something like J2ME. Okay, let us understand one by one. Okay, sir, so far so good. What do you mean by J2SC? What does it really mean? Okay, before understanding this J2SC, let me tell you something, guys. This is very, very important. You may come across these questions. How many Java versions are available now in the market? What is the question? How many Java versions are available now in the market? Okay, anyone know how many Java versions are there in the market? Anyone? I'm interested to get answers from you. If you don't know, you can say don't know, no issues. Anyone has any idea? Anyone can help me with this piece of information? How many versions are there, guys? Any idea? Yes, no? Teja says 3. Okay, appreciated. I appreciate your answer. Okay, no issues. Okay. So totally in the market, in the current market, there are about 23rd versions. I mean Java, the latest version is Java 23 version. So totally there are about 23 versions, guys. How amazing is it? There are 23 Java versions that is released in the market. Okay, so do we need to learn all the versions, or is it okay to keep our learning limited to certain versions? That could be the question. There we have 23 versions. Okay, till here it is showing only 14 versions, but there are more versions, like Java 23 is the latest version. Okay, I have missed some versions. Okay, the question is, do we need to learn all the versions? What are the topics that I am going to cover in this Java programming language, in this Java coaching lecture? Okay, so we are going to cover till Java 9 version. All these 9 versions we are going to cover. Okay, so if you are covering all the 9 versions, what about the remaining versions? Okay, there are about 24 versions, 14 versions left aside. Who is going to teach all this? Okay, trust me, in the market, in the current market, the most famous and popular version is Java 8. Java 8. If you know Java 8 and if you keep your resume saying that you know Java 8, okay, you get a lot of calls. Even no matter if you're a fresher or if you're an experienced candidate. Right? So if you see this hierarchy, the Java first version, forget about this beta version. Okay, the JDK 1.0, the first version was introduced in the year 1996 in the month of January. Right? So this is not the major version. Let me tell you, they have just introduced it as a future, but they never thought that the Java programming language is going to rule the world. They just introduced it in the so and so year. Okay. However, if you look at this, if you see this in the Java 1.2 version, JDK 1.2, which was released in December 1998. Okay, almost okay. This is one of the major versions. Okay, 70% of Java was introduced in this version. How many percent? 70% of Java programming language was introduced in which version? 1.2 version. What did I just say? 1.2 version. When I say 1.2 version, here the number 2 is giving the significance. So they thought, okay, the Java programming, the most part of the Java programming language is introduced in the Java 1.2 version. So let us keep this 2, okay, in every version. Let us keep this 2 because it was introduced in JDK, 1.2 version. So they kept this 2 and they started saying as J2 SC. This is the significance of 2. Why? Because 70% of the programming part in the Java was introduced in JDK 1.2 version. That is why in the every acronym, they have included what? The number, which is what? J to SC. 2 is giving the significance. Why it is giving the significance? Because majority of the Java programming language was introduced in 1.2 version. So they thought, let us keep the 2 like this to give some importance. Apart from this, nothing. Right? So that's why if you go back and see, the J to SC is an acronym. I can clearly say J to SC is an acronym. Acronym for what? Acronym for Java 2 Standard Edition. Or you can also call it as what? You can either say Java 2 Standard Edition, or you can also say that Java Standard Editions. Both are the correct statements. Okay. So this is an acronym for J to SC. J to SC means Java 2 Standard Edition and or Java Standard Edition. Both are correct. Okay. So we are calling this Java Standard Edition as what? The core Java, which is not recommended to use in the resume or in the market. Never use that core Java. You want to elaborate that core Java, just say that Java Standard Edition or Java 2 Standard Edition. These are the industrial standard words. Right? So one thing we have understood, why Java 2 Standard Edition, why the name comes as Java 2 Standard Edition. Okay, the second thing. Okay. Sir, okay, sir, I have learned the Java programming language. I'm going to learn the Java programming language and I'm going to give me 100%. What is the benefit that I'm going to get after completing this coaching? Right? So here, the Java 2 Standard Edition, the main important thing is here. Java 2 Standard Edition is going to cover all the Java fundamentals of Java programming language. Okay. See guys, I have taken many interviews in the industry. Many of them are failed in the interview. At most 50%, 60% they failed in the interview just because they are not good in the fundamentals. So for example, if tomorrow you are going to give an interview, right? And they don't expect you to give the answers that are pretty much advanced, not required. If you are good at basics, if you are good at fundamentals, they are happy to select it. Trust me, that is how the industry works. Because people who know fundamentals, they can get used to, or they can understand, or they can develop any kind of application. Right? So we are going to understand J to SC, right? And J to SC is going to cover all Java fundamentals, and you can answer any kind of interview, no matter what kind of experience you're going to mention in your resume. Okay, all the topics will be covered. Right? So the next question could be triggering in your mind. Okay, after learning this J to SC, what kind of application can I develop? So no, it is a very, very what we call it as the valid question. What kind of application I can develop? J to SC. Okay, I have learned J to SC. Then what? What is the next? Okay, you can develop standalone applications. What does it mean to be a standalone application? Any idea? Do you have any idea about standalone application? These are the very, very popular applications. Okay, when I say standalone applications, let me go back to the paint screen. Okay, so don't worry about the notes. Don't take any running notes. I will give you the notes in the form of the paint brush. You will get it to your email address. Try to focus here. Okay. So what is the standalone application? Standalone applications. Okay, let us imagine that you have a system, guys. Okay, you have a computer. Everyone has their laptops or desktops, right? The computers are the machines is going to perform the computing operation. So you have a computer, right? Okay, and there is an internet. Just imagine that you have also what? You have also an internet. Okay, this is one of the popular interview question. What I will do is, after if I find it and if I find it is an interview question, I'm going to keep it in the separate notepad text so that I can share it to you. Okay, we can make a lot of interview questions every week. At least we can make 10 to 12 interview questions. Okay? Let us say that there is an internet. Okay, this is your computer. Okay, computer should have CPU. Okay, you have CPU. Okay? In your computer, you have many applications, yes or no? Okay, you have the Windows, you have the notepad, you have the calculator. Yeah, let us see my computer. Let us see this. So I can open calculator, right? Okay, I can say this. The calculator is a standalone application. Why I can say this calculator is a standalone application? I can genuinely say this is the calculator and this is the standalone application. How I am saying this? Because to run this calculator, you don't need any internet connection. Yes or no? Okay. Standalone means nothing but standing alone. Standing all alone in your desktop. To run those standalone application, you does not require any external dependencies. If you have power supply, that is more than enough to work with those applications. Are able to understand or not? In other words, it does not require any resources for its execution. Okay, so you have a calculator in your machine. Okay, let us say you are using whatever it is. It can be MacBook or it can be Windows, whatever it is. You can open the calculator without having any dependency on the internet. Even without the internet connection, the calculator can be opened and you can perform the calculating operations. First example. Okay, second example, you can also open something like Notepad. You know what is Notepad, right? So do I really need an internet connection to open the Notepad? Notepads can be opened independently no matter whether you have internet connection or not. So Notepad is also a standalone application, right? And what else we have? We have something like games, popular games in the Windows. Okay, you can play games without having any dependency. It does not require any other resources for its execution. Very simple. Any application, if you have any application that is running in your machine, when I say machine, your local machine, the machine that you are seeing now, the machine that you're holding now, that is called as what? Local machine. If you operate any application on your local machine without having any external dependencies, without having the internet connection, okay, in other words, I can also say that, okay, you give the input, to the CPU, you give the instructions to the CPU in the form of input. Okay? Without having any external dependencies, your computer itself is going to analyze the input and give you the output without having any external dependencies. You give the input and you get the output within your system, within your local machine. Okay? Those applications are called as what? The standalone application. The best example is the calculator or the notepad. So all these are standalone, guys. If you see here, if you open this, okay, I cannot say WhatsApp as standalone, and this notepad, paint, clock, alarm clock, able to see calculator, to-do list. Okay, again, LinkedIn requires internet connection to do what I mean. It is not completely standalone. Sometimes it works without internet. Sometimes you have Google Drive. Google Drive works without internet. Sometimes it is standalone. But majorly, these are the standalone application where you can operate without any internet connection. Okay, are we clear? Yes, no? Say something in the chat box. Are you following me? Don't worry, this is just an introduction. We are going to see a lot of Java in the interesting manner. Just pay some attention. Okay? I'm going to help you to understand how many ways you can, what are the benefits when you learn Java programming language. That understanding I'm giving it to you. So show some patience. We'll work together. Okay. So now we got to know you can develop standalone application. The famous interview question: what is the standalone application? What I can say, as the name suggests, okay, as the name suggests, I can say that a Java application, a Java standalone application, okay, Java standalone application is an application that stands on its own, right? Right? I can we can put it in other words for the simplicity. In other words, it does not require any other resources for its execution. Okay. You open the laptop without any interconnection. If you're able to operate the applications, that's it. That is standalone application. No need to keep any doubts. Okay. When you're giving this interview, if you get this kind of questions, okay, and trust me, you get this kind of questions. You does not require any other resources for its execution. Very simple, isn't it? Okay. It always runs on local machine. Local machine is what? Your the machine that you are operating upon. Always work on what? The local machine. Good, isn't it? Right? Any doubts about standalone application? Okay, sir, very good. We are able to develop standalone application. So you can develop standalone application by using the Java Standard Edition. Okay, in the market, in the current software industry, is there any demand for developing the standalone application? That could be the billion-dollar question, right? Is there any demand for developing standalone application? Is there any demand? Right? Trust me, guys. These are when you look at this, these are not only standard application. For example, let us say that if you are visiting a supermarket, let us say that if you are visiting the D-Mart, everyone knows the D-Mart, or any kind of commerce, e-commerce market, or any kind of commerce, e-commerce shopping, or any kind of the offline shops. Let us say D-Mart example. When you look at during the building, they operate upon a separate application that is dedicated only for D-Mart. They have an application, okay, that is dedicated for the D-Mart, so that they can deal with the billings. Okay, so the software is designed in such a way. The software is designed in such a way that software will take the input. Okay, that software is take the customer purchases as an input, and it is going to generate the bill as the output. Okay, each and every system is going to have this software. Okay, that software is it is not at all connected to an internet, because they are built for each and every system independently. Even that kind of applications is called as what? The standalone applications. Okay, again I'm telling, any application that is not using the internet, if it is working without an internet connection, blindly say it is a standalone application. Okay, there are many applications in the market like this, right? So I hope you have got some understanding about the standalone applications. But look at this usage in the IT market. Very important statement that I'm going to introduce now. In the IT market, we have, there is only the 5% demand for developing the standalone applications. If you have 100 jobs in the software industry, only 5% demand is there to develop the standalone application. So the odds are very tough, isn't it? Don't you think that chances of being lucky? Yeah, there is no chances of being lucky, or there is no chances of doing some odd work if there are only 5%, because Indian IT industry has a lot of competition, right? It's not the case. Trust me, that is not the case. Even though there is only 5% demand for developing standalone applications, to develop, the dependencies are almost what? There is a dependency. Java, J2SC as 100% dependency to learn other technologies. Right. So let me give you a small introduction about this dependencies concept. Don't think much about this dependencies. Very simple. I will put it in the layman's term. Okay. So, sir, I am learning Java to SE, but not 100%, guys. I'm sorry, 1000% dependencies, I can say. Okay. How it has become 1000% dependency? What does it really mean? If you learn J2SE, okay, you can develop standalone applications. Very good. But the demand is only 5%. Okay, we need to worry for this, but there is no need to worry. The moment you complete J2SC, you have the thousand. It has the 1000% dependence to learn other technologies. Let me tell you something. In the market, people are what doing? They are doing what? Especially the corporate people or the people who are taking running the coaching institutes. Okay, they are creating a demand for Python, guys. Okay, they are always targeting Java by using Python. Always they say Python versus Java, Python versus Java, right? So the real picture is not about the Python versus Java. Python is completely independent. Okay, you can use the Python to develop, the different applications. It is not fit to develop the banking applications. You can learn Python to get idea about some tools like, or to learn machine learning or to learn the data analyst. For that, Python is the best programming language. But when it's come to Java, Java is the only programming language in the market which is standing as a king to develop the enterprise application. Many applications, enterprise application, distributed applications, gaming applications, enterprise application. Okay, sir. Why people are creating a drama between Python versus Java? Why it is like that? Okay, it's a business case. It's a commercial business actually, right? It is just like this. The moment you start learning Java, if you learn Java and if you keep the resume, okay, 70% of the calls will be made for the Java developers. They are seeking 70%. I mean 70% of calls are on top of Java. Trust me. Okay, only 30% demand is there for Python. Then why they are creating a huge hype in the market? Just to do business, that's it. Even I learned Python in the beginning, but I migrated to Java programming language because I know it is remaining as a king in the industry. Okay. And one more question could be triggering in your mind. What is that question? Sir, if Java is giving this much of opportunities, why people are saying that Java is difficult? Is it really difficult? Trust me, there is no difficulty things like that with the Java. You can learn Java independently. It's all about how you are giving your time. It's all about how you are maintaining the consistency, right? It is just like this, guys. If you learn Java, the moment you start learning Java, if you completed J2SE, okay, Python is dead easy. It's just like cakewalk. But if you prepare to learn Python, if you complete learning Python, Java will remain difficult. Java will remain what? It always will remain difficult. So Java is a very difficult to understand in the beginning, but as the time goes on, you will feel it like a blessing. Trust me. After learning Java, you will be capable to learn all the remaining languages. Python becomes easy, C becomes easy, C++ becomes easy, Scala will become easy, Kotlin will become easy, Groovy will become easy, things like that, right? So I used to see a lot of resumes in the interview rooms, interview panel, and whatever it is, the demand is always there for Java. Less demand is there for Python, especially in Indian market. Right, that's why it is always recommended to learn Java programming. So, okay, let us come back to that question. What was the question? What is this 100% dependence to learn other technology? Right? When I was visiting the Hyderabad for the first time in 2012, okay, I just completed my engineering in 2012. I visited Hyderabad. So Hyderabad is a very famous place for coaching centers. The problem is they start the classes, and in the classroom you can find at least 400 persons to 500 persons on the very first day. Okay, the countdown will drop. The countdown will drop to 50% at the end of the class. The beginning, the 400 persons, are reduced to 50% at the end because the way that is being taught is not up to the mark. The way that is being taught is not up to the mark. Okay, now and previously I was told that I thought to learn the Java programming language, but my friends suggested me to learn Python. They said Python is going to be easy, right? I joined Python. Then Python, after joining Python in 2012, yeah, I found it very difficult to get a job because no one is considering my resume with Python. Okay, then I thought, okay, let me learn some other programming apart from Java because people are saying that Java is difficult. People are saying that Java is difficult. I want to choose any other technology so that I can fetch the job. What I thought to take, I have taken Selenium test. Selenium is a powerful testing tools in the market for the testers. Selenium testers. I thought, let me become Selenium tester. In Hyderabad, there is an institute called QA Planet. I don't know if you know or not. There is an institute called QA Planet. I studied there as a, I taken this subject in Selenium tester. Yeah, at the moment I paid the fees, I entered into the classroom. The first question asked by the first question or the first suggestion given by the coach or the faculty, he asked everyone as, if do you know Java? Do you know Java? If you want to continue as a Selenium testers, if you want to do the Selenium testing, it is highly recommended to know the Java background. Without knowing Java background, you cannot learn Selenium. So there is a dependency or not? Dependency. Java is dependent with Selenium. If you want to become a tester, of course you can become, but learn Java and come. Okay, I thought, okay, Selenium is not going to suit me. Then I decided to join Hadoop. Hadoop is a big data, right? I have also invested some money for learning Hadoop. Okay. Even when I go and visit, I started inquiring about the Hadoop training, and again I was told to learn Java. Do you know Java? In order to continue Hadoop, you want to learn Java. Again, there is another dependency. Are you able to find the dependency? Okay. And any other technologies, if you want to learn, any other industrial market tools, they are asking me to learn if you know Java. Then I decided to start learning Java. Then I started learning Java. Okay. So everywhere in the market, wherever you go, okay, the demand for the Java programming language is limited for the standard edition. Okay, it is not limited for developing standalone applications. You may feel it is limited, but trust me, it has 1000% dependence. You can jump to any other technologies when you know you are good at J2SE. It is not recommended to jump. You can become the very good. You can become the backend developer with Java. It's not recommended to jump. I'm just talking about the dependencies. You can become the backend developer just by knowing Java. Okay. I will come to this question again. Is it really difficult to learn Java? No, it is not at all difficult. Trust me, after 10 to 15 classes, we are going to find the coding part very, very interesting. Going to present the coding part in such a way that it is understood by everyone. Okay. So after completing J2SE, can I give interviews? Yes, you can give interviews. You can definitely give interviews. 90% of the questions are from Java 2 standard edition. Trust me, no questions will be asked from the remaining technologies. Of course, there will be questions, but these are the fundamentals, right? So I can say that it is also dependent technologies for J2EE, Hadoop, Ring, Hibernate, Spring Boot. I can keep going. Don't worry about what are these things. Okay, these are the advanced Java topics. In order to start this, you should be good in J2SE. Trust me, when you are okay with J2SE, these things literally will take a small amount of time to complete, because to understand this, okay, so you need to understand J2SE. It is just like this, guys. Okay, this is your core Java. I don't say core Java. I do not want to say core Java. Let's get acquainted with this words, J2SE. Okay, when you learn J2SE, J2EE is going to be like this. Little advanced. To understand this advancement, especially to understand this advancement, you should be good at J2SE. You can learn it by yourself. J2EE. To learn J2EE, you need what? You need to understand the complete basics about J2SE. Right? Hope you are able to clearly learn. Right? So this is all about what? This is all about the J2SE, Java Standard Edition or Java 2 Standard Edition. I hope it is making some clear. So we are going to learn. Okay, tomorrow someone is asking you, What kind of technologies you know in Java? You should be clever enough to say that you know Java to standard edition, not core Java. Never use the word core Java. It's not the industrial standards. Are you able to follow? Yes, no. Come on, answer everyone. I just want to check if the session is interactive or not. Trust me, going forward, we are going to learn a lot of things in the organized fashion. Okay. Are we good to proceed further? Type S in the chat box, everyone. Looking for your responses. Okay, so let us jump to the next topic, which is what Java 2 Enterprise Edition. This is very interesting, guys. Second one is what? This one, Java 2 Enterprise Edition. What does it really stands for? J2ME. What is J2ME? Is okay, what do we have? J2W. J2W is an acronym for Java 2 Enterprise Edition. Enterprise Edition. Okay, or Java Enterprise Edition. So you literally call this in the market, it has been called literally as the advanced Java. 1 minute, guys. What do we call it as? Advanced Java. But never use this kind of terminologies in the interview room. 1 minute. Some let me reshare this. Good. Some glitches there in my system. Okay, let me put it in the paint screen. Okay, what did I say? Give me a minute, guys. There is some glitch in my system. J2W. Okay, sorry for the delay. So there is a glitch in my system. Okay. So J2W. I just explained that it stands for, it is an acronym for Java 2 Enterprise Edition. Or you can say that. So don't worry why this 2 is coming. I have already said given the importance of the significance of 2. Okay. The majority of the Java futures are released in the JDK 1.2 version. So they are happy to use that 2 everywhere. So this is a kind of the commercial thing. When it was introduced, it has been kept like this. Or if you do not want to add to, you can just say that Java Enterprise Edition. Enterprise Edition. Okay, to understand the Java Enterprise Edition, we should be good at Java Standard Edition, core Java. So this is called as what? The advanced Java. Right. So what we are going to do with this advanced Java? What kind of applications that one can develop by using this advanced Java? The simple, very simple answer is server side programming. Okay. What does it mean, sir? When I say server side programming, what does it really mean? How it is helpful for us to understand this J2 EE, server side programming, Java 2 Enterprise Edition. Okay, so let us say that I have these systems, guys. Okay, I have my own laptop. This is my desktop. Okay, so this is my desktop, right? So let me take 5 more desktop. 1, 2, 3. So 4 are okay. Okay, 4 desktops are there. Okay, I have the internet connection. This is my laptop. This is my, this is my system. It's my system. Okay, and my system has been connected to the internet. Let us say that this is the internet. Okay, and let us say that there are some servers. Okay, this is server A. Don't worry, what is a server? It is a kind of the what we call it as the kind of this thing that it is a kind of it is a machine which is going to support the activities of web application. Let's say that this is A server. Okay, let us say that this is B server. Okay, what I want to do in my system, if I launch calculator, it is a standalone application. But if I want to launch my banking website, Axis Bank or Canara Bank or State Bank of India, axisbank.com. Okay, to get access to this Axis Bank website, the instruction that I have given to my computer is a kind of instruction where it has a lot of dependency. To launch it website, definitely I need an internet connection. Yes or no? Okay, internet connection. Okay, this kind of to establish a connection between the internet and the website. So website, you just type axisbank.com. Something is happening behind the scenes. Okay, your system is not clever enough to get connected. To launch the website automatically. It needs the dependency. What is that? Internet is required to launch Axis Bank website. Okay, this is called as what? You are sending the request in the client. Your system is called as client system. So what this internet will do? Internet will try to identify the relevant server. Okay, internet will try to connect to the relevant server, okay, to give the response. Okay, internet will again connect to the relevant server. Okay, this is called as what? Server will actually give you the information whether the to launch the axisbank.com or whatever it is, whatever you're looking for. Okay, definitely there should be an internet connection and there should be a server so that you will get the things that is actually required. There is only Axis Bank that I can do. Even the Facebook application. Facebook application is also not a standalone application. Yes or no? What do you want to, when you want to launch Facebook application, it is not a standalone. It is not limited to your computer. Okay? The database, the storage, the stories, what we call it as the updates, everything has to come from the server. You exactly need the internet connection. Can you operate Facebook without having any internet connection? Is there a way that to operate Facebook without having, because we keep uploading a lot of pictures, we keep uploading a lot of data on the Facebook, right? Sometimes videos, sometimes the story, sometimes the post that I am sad, I am happy, whatever it is, we want to show our popularity in the Facebook. But every time when you access Facebook, if you do not have any internet, is there a way for you to access the Facebook? No. Dependency is there. What is dependency? Internet. And you need, this internet will take responsibility. This website will take responsibility because it is designed in such a way that it is going to get connected to the server. Okay, this is called as what? The client server architecture. What is that? Client server architecture. Okay, so what are the few examples that are under the client server architecture? We will see few more examples for the better clarity. I want to show a small diagram. Okay, this one is fine. Okay, look at this diagram. Okay, you have many clients. This can be taken as this is Teja's computer, or this is Lakshmi computer, or this is Revati's computer. Okay, and this is the someone's computer. Okay, to get information from the server, okay, this operation is not limited to one system. Okay, every system is connected one or the other way. Yes or no? This is connected here, this is connected here, and this is also connected from here to here, right? One or the other way you can link. Okay, you can talk to from let us say that this is B client, you can talk to C client by using this server. There will be a centralized server where you can seek all the information with the help of internet resources. Okay, your application logic is distributed. For example, let me give you a small example. We want to develop a calculator application. Calculator. I can develop that in my own system. Okay. What if I want to distribute the logic? I want to say that a client A, okay, let us say that this client A. Okay. Client A, you keep the logic for addition. Okay. I want to address, okay, client A, you develop the logic for addition operation, you develop the logic for subtraction operation, and you develop the logic for multiplication. 1 minute. Multiplication, and you develop the logic for division. Each and every computer has simple piece of logic. This computer has addition logic, multiplication, division logic, and subtraction logic. Okay. But if this computer wants to do the subtraction logic, let us say that this computer wants to do the subtraction logic, it has to get connected to the server and it has to get access to this particular system so that the subtraction logic can be performed. Let us say that if this computer needs to do the what you will call it as the division logic, it has to get connected to the server, and again from there it has to get connected to this client so that the division operation can be. By looking at this, it can be a kind of little confusion with this client server architecture. Trust me, the applications that are not limited to one system, by definition you will understand. Standalone means the application that is limited to one system. You see, the standalone application means it is an application stands on one system. Okay. But the standard 2 edition J2 so client server programming is nothing but, okay, when you develop applications by using the client server architecture, you can develop distributed applications or enterprise application. Enterprise means all the banking applications, commercial applications, application that require a lot of servers, a lot of programming behind, a lot of distributed logics, a lot of databases, and it is not limited to one system. Okay, internally there are many servers will be connected. Things like Axis Bank, they are developed as the enterprise application, any banking application. You're getting this, right? What does it mean, server side programming? This is the $1 billion question. What does it mean, server side? If we design and execute any application on the basis of client, just remember this client server architecture. Any application that is designed on the basis of client server architecture. Okay. Or if the business logic is getting distributed to multiple systems, okay, it is called as server side programming. Okay, or you can call it as it is called as, you can call it as distributed application or enterprise application, not server side programming. Distributed applications or enterprise applications. Okay. Java popularity is very high in the market, guys. Why I'm saying it is very high? If you look at the significance, so many companies are dependent upon the Java programming language. So what are the companies? The major companies that I have come across is Western Union. You might have heard. At Western Union, very popular, money transfer in the market, right? So if you see, these are the top Java applications. You have the Mars rover. You know what is Mars rover? We have sent the NASA people have sent a satellite to the Mars. Okay, the internal programming is what? Java. Google, it is using Java for the limited edition, and eBay you have. Netflix, very very popular streaming platform. Uber, Java. NASA, Java. So these are the major apps. Twitter used Java in the beginning, but now it has been migrated to some other programming language due to some what we call it as the financial issues. and you have Spotify, right, and Eclipse IDE developed on top of. So these are the major enterprise application. When you see these applications, it is not limited to one system. It is not like, hey, Teja can operate this within a system. It is not like that. Everyone can access. In order to access this, there is a lot of things involved, giving the user ID, password, so many stuff is there, and it has to connect to the database, it has to connect to the servers. Lot of things are involved. Everyone cannot get authenticated to this websites, especially the Axis Bank. Can I log into some other account with this, in the Axis Bank? I have given my own credentials. I have given my own password. Okay, how these things are happening behind the scenes? Okay, we call this as what the enterprise application. Enterprise application will be designed in such a way that it is going to secure the application no matter what, how the significance of the application is. Okay, so it is not limited to one system. It is distributed to many servers or many machines. Okay. Do you know that Java is not only used in computers, guys? Never have such kind of analogy, because every machine, if it is the traffic signal machine, you know what is traffic signal machine? Traffic signal machine, or okay, to operate traffic signal machine, they are using Java internally. Okay, and this one, the toys, this what, television dishes, remote programming. Hi Teja, thank you for rejoining. Let's wait for others. Going to be 5 more minutes. Huh? So let me continue. I know I'm recording. It's like with the J2EE, it can develop 95% of the applications in the market. I mean, if you understand what is J2EE, okay, you become the expert in Java. And trust me, in the interviews, okay, they don't concentrate on this, guys. They really don't concentrate on J2SC, J2EE. I mean, all they want is you should be good at Java 2 standard edition. I'm going to take care about it, and I'm going to complete this session in a matter of 120 days. Give me 120 days of time. I will ensure that you are becoming expert in Java. Right. So this is the standard sentences that we can use in a simple way. Right. What are the popular interview questions that we can have here? My voice is audible, right? Okay. Share my screen. Sorry, I did not share my screen. Give me 5 more minutes. I'll complete this session. What I was saying is, so we are going to learn only J2SC, okay? But J2EE is going to become very easy after learning this J2SC, because most of the interview questions will be drafted on J2SC. The understanding is very, very important. Give me 120 days of time, you will become expert. And we are going to develop a mini application. Okay, so far we got to know what is the J2EE or Java EE, a Java Enterprise Edition to develop enterprise applications. It's not depending upon client server architecture. And we have one more thing, no? One more thing. What is that one more thing? There is something like J2ME. Okay, this is going to be not going to much time. J to M. Okay, or you can say that Java ME. Okay, Java ME is literally it is an acronym for Java to micro edition. What do you mean by micro? Your mobile. You want to design any, develop any Java applications in your mobile. So let us say that you have the Axis Bank app in your mobile. You're able to open the Axis Bank app in your mobile, right? But the programming style is going to be a little different. But again, the Java language will be used to open your Axis Bank application. Yes or no? To develop applications in the mobile level. So they introduce a concept called Java to micro edition, or it is called as what? Huh? Java micro edition. Okay, you are going to do what? You're going to do micro programming. Sir, is there any popularity with the micro pro? Is there any demand for J2ME? If you ask me this question, now there is no such demand. When it was introduced in the beginning, okay, during the Java era, during the Java period, prime period, okay, at that time it had a lot of popularity. Now Androids are, has taken over the market. So no one is concentrating on this micro programming. So I can simply write this as if we design any application on the basis of mobile hardware or software. So inside the mobile hardware, if you design any application for a mobile hardware, right, then you can do what? You can go for Java 2 micro edition. It is not required. We are not going to learn this. I'm just giving you the differentiation and segregation of the Java programming language. It has been categorized into three parts. That understanding is more than enough. That understanding is what? More than enough. Right? So on the basis of mobile hardware, we call this application mobile based application. To develop mobile based application, what we really need, we need to understand Java to micro edition. So are we going to learn Java to micro edition in our coaching classes? No, our target is only on Java to SC. And after completing this Java to SC, we are going to develop an application together. Okay, let me show you that for you. Okay, and course duration is for 120 days, guys. For 20 120 hours or 120 days, every day 8 to 9. Sometimes I will not take classes on Sundays till Saturdays, right? All the fundamentals will be covered, everything. So if you want, whatever the things that you want to answer, everything will be covered. Okay, weekly assignments will be there, simple assignments as per the industry standards. You're going to ask, I'm going to give you some assignments where you can do something. Apart from this, the real-time project. Trust me, after learning this, you will independently develop a Java real-time project. I just want to show a small thing about the Java real-time project. Okay, if you complete this every day, if you maintain consistency, you will become an expert. And you have the option to call me anytime to clear your doubts. Okay, never ever hesitate to call me. Call me, or you can WhatsApp. WhatsApp. All your queries will be answered. Okay, this is just introduction class. So we have learned so many things. We are able to draft 2 interview questions. Okay, this is the popular interview question. What is the standalone application? Very, very popular interview question. These questions are often asked, guys. Okay, so don't, we always tend to ignore the main questions, isn't it? Okay, I will keep this. What is the first questions that you have learned today? What is talent application? Good. You should be able to answer tomorrow. What is the second question? Okay, second question is, what is the client server architecture? Isn't it? Okay. What is this client server architecture? I can say that what is enterprise or distributed applications would be the answer. Second question. Okay. Third question, how the Java is segregated? How the Java programming language is divided? Okay. What should be the answer? Is the is three Java 2 standard edition, Java 2 enterprise edition, and we have what? Java 2 micro edition. Micro edition. Interface is for developing the distributed applications. SE is for developing the standalone application, and ME is for developing what? Micro applications or mobile applications. Three popular interview questions on the very first day. And I want to so the application that we are going to develop would be like this, guys. Okay, let me run this code. Not sure whether it will work or not. You will get this. Okay, going forward I will get to know about your names and everything. For now I just want to show what application we are going to develop. So let me put that here. It's raining in Chennai, guys, so that's why the internet connection is very slow. Okay. Let me tell you that the application is going to be the project application where you are going to learn what? Don't worry how it is working. We will do it together as while at the end of these classes. Stop this.